February 14th, 2022, the Academic Staff Union of Universities embarked on strike, and this month makes it the 8th month. There has been several meetings between the federal government and Asuu. In all, there hasn't been any progress. However, concerned Nigerians share their thoughts on how students are being affected with the strike.
The students are affected so much as a result of Asuu Strike. One, I would say, loss of time. A program that's supposed to take 4 years, that is ending up being taken about 6-7 years. So that is a loss of time. And time is valued, time is money. And time is not expected to be wasted that way. Again, because of Asuu Strike, they become idle. And as it is said, an idle hands is devil's workshop.
It's always good to ask for whatever you want. But it's when it comes to our children, we need to be very, very careful because they are the future elders, leaders of tomorrow. And talking about children, I must tell you it's really affecting them because many of them now, they are leaving their homes to go and do other things.
We cannot overemphasize the effect of Asuu Strike on students because it goes a long way draining brains and giving them a kind of negative impression about the country, where they are studying, what they are going to do even with the country, and what it's their hope with the country. Because most of them, what they even study in school, most of them will be at the verge of forgetting those things now. And the effect of they waiting for a long time before they can badge the certificate they registered for, that one too is affecting them. So there is a lot of negative effect of strike on the students.
It has really affected the students in so many ways. It has affected the students spiritually, morally, and ethically. In the sense that there are a lot of youths out there, you get what I'm saying, they're supposed to be in school, yeah? But they are not in school, so what do you expect? Yeah? There will be violence everywhere. There are a lot of people out there, they should be busy for God's sake in school. And the education system is not working. But you have our senators outside the country snapping pictures of their children being schooled in abroad and then sending it to us. We are seeing all this on social media. When the education sector is not working, nothing can work in this country.
Furthermore, affected students are advised to make use of this moment and the way forward.
The advice I have for them is that instead of just let government be playing their politics, children or students should now go and look for things to do. Because come to think of it, some of them are even in the wrong courses but are in the right school. For example, some of them who are doing law now, maybe they don't want to do law, but their parents, either because they come from a family of lawyers. So the advice I have for them is that they should go and learn entrepreneurship.
Everybody wants a collar job. It's good, but I tell you, recently I met someone who is a graduate of even a private university, and I think after her study, she went to learn fashion designing. And today she told me that she had 40 people learning the same skill from her, and she's taking 200,000 from each of the students. So even though there is Asuu Strike and all of that, the time should not be used without achieving anything. So they can actually go out to learn certain skills.
They should not stop reading. They should not relent. The ones that are home should take advantage of that time and assist their parents. They should think of maybe learning a trade or something, because the government is not ready to help, so we have to help ourselves. They should just make themselves take advantage of the vacant time and learn something.
With the ongoing strike, we don't actually know what is the take of the federal government and the Asuu Strike, and we still cross our hands. Despite that, students are advised to go and find something doing, get something doing. Either you learn a trade or you acquire digital skills, so that putting all things together, all will work together. As you badge your academic certificate, you still have all other things to put food on your table.
Also, they assert their opinions on Asuu losing its relevance at some state university already pulled out of the strike.
Asuu will remain relevant, because what I've seen is that putting together all other trade union in Nigeria, Asuu has been one of the prominent trade union that is actually fighting for their right and making things so competitive for the government to respond to the need of average Nigerians. Other trade institutions tend tends to dance to the tunes of federal government most times, but ASUU used to stand on their stand and wage war against any form of indiscrimination so that they may achieve their desires and objectives.
Okay, I just heard that government said they are increasing their salary. ASUU is fine. Their fight is beyond salary. They want a better learning environment for the children. I mean, go to some of our universities now, you sit on the window and you're taking lectures. So if they say, okay, fine, you've increased salary, let's go back. What about the future of those children? There are no researches. Our universities are not conducting researches anymore. And even if they collect a budget for researching, they don't do that. So I would say, salary or no salary, that is just a kind of a carrot that government is throwing to the lecturers. I like the stand of the lecturers.
Pulling out is not the solution to the problem, if you ask me, because pulling out is to actually weaken the association. Yes, some students will benefit, but I think the actual thing should have been that we should have a policy, Nigeria should have a policy whereby we'll have something like every government officials, okay, every government officials. What I mean by that is the president, the governor, the senate, the House of Assembly, the governor, and the rest. Their children should not attend private university. That should be the policy.
It will not work because the university is pulling out. They're automatically saying that the body does not have one voice. And if they keep behaving the way they are behaving, of course, you are giving the government that's already ready to break up the association of ASUU. Yeah, in fact, those people that are pulling out, I think they have motives. Because I don't know why they should be pulling out, because they're automatically telling the government to go ahead. They're giving them morale to say, okay, anybody that wants to join the strike should join, and anybody that wants to pull out should pull out.
However, students affected by this strike are advised to make use of this moment through vocational skills and to empower themselves.